If we ask people to tell us the words of a song from 20 years ago, they might struggle to find the words until they start singing it.
That's
and when you
very
start
true,
singing it,
yeah.
the words are just there.
Yeah.
You might not have heard the song for 20 years, but you know the words. So music is very evocative of memory, and that's exactly what a lot of dementia sufferers need. They need to be able to look back, reminisce, look at old photos, look at old movie clips from their albums in the past, because that's really helpful in keeping them in touch and socialising. But things like the choir, things like dementia-friendly cinemas, dementia-friendly cafes, swimming clubs, walking clubs. If you can keep these people who still have a lot to offer, can still live good lives for many, many years, keep them busy, keep them occupied, keep the brain cells connecting with one another, you can achieve a great deal.
Oh, it's incredible. And also what's really good as well is for other family members, because they suffer too, don't they?
They do.
But to see sometimes the glimpse of that person coming back,
absolutely.
must be remarkable.
Well, we heard from Scott Mitchell yesterday talking about Barbara, who's
wasn't he great? What a lovely
guy
guy he is. He's a smashing fella.
And of course, carers have to go through this distressing 24/7 round-the-clock time where they feel isolated and lonely sometimes, so they need to get involved in the communities which look after dementia sufferers. And what we now know is that dementia is an umbrella term for all kinds of things. People use Alzheimer's and dementia synonymously. It's not the same.
So dementia is the umbrella term.
It's the umbrella term. There are different types of dementia.
This week there's been a new form of dementia?
Yeah, they've described a new class, if you like, of dementia.
Okay.
They call it LATE, L-A-T-E, which stands for something incredibly long. Limbic, predominant, age-related, TDP43 encephalopathy. Call it LATE.
Let's call it LATE.
What it is there's a different protein that they've identified in the brain tissue, not the amyloid, the sticky amyloid, which they found in Alzheimer's. It's a different protein which tends to affect people later, so they have memory loss later in life.
Right.
And it's interesting because whilst the symptoms are the same, it gives doctors a chance and researchers a chance to look at drugs that will work. We had so many people on trials for Alzheimer's that didn't work, and that's perhaps why it didn't work.
OK, because it's not targeting the right thing.
Exactly.
That makes perfect
sense. So we might be able to find more effective drugs in the future.
So more power to people like Scott who ran the marathon and everybody that's raising funds and raising awareness, because we will get there in the end. I'm really confident of that. Right, other stories. What about this new pill? Everybody's looking for this, aren't they?
No.
A new pill that promises help with losing weight. Another one.
This is a cellulose pill.
Yes.
You take it with half a litre of water before dinner and lunch. It expands in your stomach, fills a quarter of your stomach, stops you feeling hungry. Right. And they reckon it doubled the number of people that lost weight. Actually, the difference between that group and the group who didn't take it, took something else, wasn't very great.
Oh, really?
Cellulose has been around for ages. It just absorbs water and makes you feel fuller. So for those people who binge, those people who go back for seconds, it will help them. For those people who snack all day long, it won't help them at all. I would say it's hype. I would say, don't get too excited.
Sure.
It's not much different to...
No, we know... Don't we know that it's so... You just don't eat as much and get up off your bottom. It's that easy and that hard.
Yeah,
it is difficult.
And if everybody did the half litre of water before each meal and reduced 300 calories a day, most people would lose weight anyway. That's
very, very true. Now, look, what is that thing that you have got
This is a Himalayan salt lamp.
Well, of course it is.
Right, now I'll tell you why that's on the table. This is Awareness Week for allergies. Allergy UK particularly are focusing on the need to purify air pollution. Air pollution, air quality, really important this year. So you could get a Himalayan salt lamp, which is hewn from mines in Pakistan, and is thousands of years old, and it's said to absorb pollutants in the atmosphere that you're breathing in.
That's not like a plastic thing. That's actually...
No, this is real salt.
Oh, that really
this is real salt with a
salt.
light inside. So if nothing else, because there's no real evidence that it does help air pollution, but because it's so warm and glowing and nice looking, it might help you sleep.
Might make you feel better. I think it's rather lovely.
But air pollution is a major problem. We know that diesel particulates can trap and absorb pollen, which increases the amount of pollen in the nose and in the lungs. So at this time of year, we're focusing on people with asthma. Use your inhalers. If you're running to work or walking to work, use the back streets, not the main roads where there's most congestion. And indoor gym rather than exercising outdoors.
Crikey,
And here's an
okay.
air purifier if you don't want to go
Oh
to
yeah,
the
if you don't want to do that.
Plug
Look,
that in.
Hilary, didn't we have the best reaction to Change and Check, our Change and Check campaign? We launched it this week. Of course, it's all the brainchild of our Helen Addis, who, as we know, is living with breast cancer, doing incredibly well.
Yeah.
And she said, get these stickers on as many changing room mirrors as you possibly can. It shows you the signs of breast cancer, shows you what to look out for, gives you all the information about your fantastic demonstration.
Yeah, we've had people saying, yes, we did that a year ago, and they've had a really good result. So this actually makes a big difference.
It'll save lives.
Looking at those signs
That's
and
the demonstration,
symptoms.
obviously.
There's
you
a
can get
demo.
on the
And we've
website.
got that on our website.
Yeah.
We've got that on Instagram. We've got that on Twitter.
Great.
So it's available for everybody to see. And a lot of people saw that and said, oh, I didn't realise you had to go right up into the armpit. I didn't realise you had to press quite hard, almost down to the ribs.
And
it's learning the little practical things that can really affect people and make a difference.
It's amazing. We're so proud of her, Helen.
Helen's done an amazing job. She's
and
so
it will
strong.
save lives. It will save lives.
We love her to bits.